I'll start off with the rotation going forward for the Rays series. We've got Kramer's going to go one of those games, one of the doubleheader days games tomorrow. We're not sure which one yet. That's going to be discussed here next few minutes. And then we're going to have a spot starter for that other game, still mulling over our options for the other game of that doubleheader. Cobb's going to throw on Friday, Lopez on Saturday, and Means on Sunday.
Okay, great. Our first question will be from Rich Dubroff.
Hey, Brandon. Can you give us an update on Sean Armstrong?
Yeah, Sean is throwing in Bowie, feeling better, and he's off the mound. I think he went off the mound yesterday. So he's getting closer. Not sure about his return date yet.
He will, but you're confident that he will pitch before, in the next 12 days?
I'm not sure. I think if he is continuing to progress and responds with his side work, then I think it's possible. But I don't think that. I'm not entirely sure.
Brett Hollander.
Hey, Brandon. Obviously, your offense has been streaky all year, but really pronounced in the last few games. What do you kind of chalk that up to? Is that just a byproduct of the age of your lineup right now? Yeah,
I think it's the age of our lineup as well as but I think we're streaky because we are aggressive, really aggressive. And we can be over-aggressive at times, and we run into pitchers, like I said last night, that are able to expand on us. I think we can get ourselves out quite a bit, and I think that we can I just think that we're inconsistent in swinging at strikes a lot of times. And when we're going well and we're swinging the bat well, our strike zone judgment is better, and we're a little bit more disciplined. But we have a lot of aggressive hitters that are still figuring things out a little bit, and I think that we're going to improve over time with that. And I think that we've shown some good stretches of how we can really score a lot of runs in this league. And now it's just about being more consistent on a nightly basis, 1 through 9 in the order.
John Mioli.
Brandon, not a lot of time left in the season. Do you see any opportunities as you're mapping things out going forward for any more players to make their debuts?
I think it's possible.
Dan Connolly.
What?
I'm gonna follow up on that if possible, and specifically about tomorrow. The TBA, is that going to be somebody that comes from your current pitching pool? Is it possible it comes from Bowie? And is it possible that person is going to be somebody who is the 29th man?
I think there's a lot of possibilities in tomorrow that we're still discussing, whether we're going to do a bullpen day here, add a bullpen arm from Bowie, add a guy that can give us innings from Bowie, etc. So I think that there's a lot of things in play that's being discussed right now.
We'll go back to John Mioli.
Brandon, what do you miss the most about Pete?
There's a lot of things I miss about Pete. I'd say the scrum in the dugout, the post off the record scrum, and the Peter stories. Fantastic stories off the record at the in the dugouts.
Of course, he was a rookie manager last year.
Oh my God! Everybody wanted to chime in at once. Everybody wanted to chime in at once.
Yeah, we're hoping it's the last time he's here.
Who said that?
That wasn't very nice.
Brandon was a rookie manager last year. He only heard those stories once. By year 7, I think you would change your mind.
I like the shirts too. Tough to argue with how good the shirts are.
We'll go to Dave Ginsburg.
Tonight, Cole Hamels, you're obviously familiar with him. Looking forward, maybe not looking forward to seeing him because he's good, but are you happy that he's been able to finally get back in the rotation?
I am. I'm a good friend of Cole's and got the pleasure of watching him pitch a couple of years ago. I have a ton of respect for Cole. I think that he is the pro's pro. I talked with him a little bit the last couple of days. He's very excited to get back on the mound. He's been through a lot this year. He's had some roadblocks in his way from a health standpoint, and this year, and I know how excited he is to get on the mound tonight. I'm hoping that we take some good at bats off him early and score a few runs. He at least leaves the field healthy and can hopefully help these guys in the postseason.
Peter Schmuck.
Yeah, Brandon, pardon the question from out of left field, but because you've answered it 100 times. But when you watch the performance of DJ and Ryan has been such a revelation. In the moments that you can look a little bit down to the horizon while you go through the last few games of the regular season, how much do you burn for a regular spring training next year and to see these guys just coming into a regular environment? I know it's not guaranteed, but how much does that give you a warm feeling when you think about it?
It does. I really enjoy watching these guys play. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the fans should be excited about the talent that not only that we have here right now, but about what's coming and what's going on in our secondary site, the players that are there. But I've really been excited about the youth and on our club and the upside and all these guys. Watching what Ryan's done, the year that Santander has had, and watching what DJ's doing right now, Keegan Aiken, Kramer, Tanner Scott, Dylan Tate. I think that, John Means bouncing back. He's had a really tough year on and off the field and having two really good starts against good clubs with a couple more starts for him left. I'm just excited about the future and going forward. And, I'm really enjoying watching these guys play. I know nights like last night was a little bit frustrating. I think the Yankee series was frustrating. We just got beat. We just had a tough time. They're obviously swinging the bat great, as you noticed last night against the Blue Jays, what they did. So they're a really tough lineup, and we caught them at kind of a tough time for us because we played so well in Citi Field before that. But I think that we're really trending and heading in the right direction, and that's what you want to see in year two of this is young, exciting players that you can look down the road and see guys that are going to be impact players on teams that are going to contend year after year after year. And a lot of these guys are just getting their feet wet. 400, 500 bats in the big leagues is not very much. And a lot of these guys don't even have that. So Santander doing what he did second half last year, doing what he did through the first 30 games this year, for me, that's really something to build off of. And then what DJ and all these, like I said, all these other guys are doing, I think that I think we're a fun team to watch, and I think we're only going to get better.